All righty, here we go. Welcome to the channel. Tommy, thank you for joining me. Chris, thanks for joining me.
Welcome to the channel.
Whoops, I need to shut that off.
Thank you for joining me.
Hold on.
Thanks for joining me. Welcome to the channel. Whoops.
Forgot that I had the other one on. John S. Hey, welcome. We just started. Hope everybody's well, your family's well. Okay. Well, so we've got a couple challenges out there. I know last week, if you guys watched my video, we did the funnel challenge, doing funnels with just a skew. Hopefully you guys tried that. It's a lot of fun. There's the clock challenge. I guess Tommy, you're working on that. That's good. I still need to run and go get some clockworks for mine. I keep forgetting. You know, that's how it goes. This week, I decided to do something that I have never done before. I have never practiced. So it could be interesting. This thing could go south real easy. It's the way it goes. Sometimes you just have to be bold and have to be brave, and you know, you got something in your head, and Mr. Rob CP has entered in. Welcome, buddy. So today, what I'm going to be doing, depending upon the time, I need to stop saying my stepson, and his wife are having a baby in a couple months, and I have been doing some research on doing some baby rattles. I've never done one. There's plenty of videos that are out there on how to do them, and there's different styles and all of that. I am going to try to do two of them. One that really hasn't been done, and the other one is pretty common. So I'm going to pop back and forth on the chat, so you guys talk amongst yourselves. Thank you very much again for coming to the channel and hanging out with me. Hope you guys learned something. John, what's up? And I know I'm going to learn something today. So first things first, let me switch cameras. Well, so the first one that we're going to do, let me do this. All right. So this one, what we're going to do, this is just out of walnut. This is going to be the thick part through here. Probably go to about right there and right there, depending on how round I can get it. You can see that this is a ripped out piece. So this part here, being that it's less on here, is going to be the handle. I do have a crack in here, and I'm really hoping that that doesn't make things bad, but we'll see what happens with that. Second, I'm going to do is I did a glue up, and all I did was this piece here and this piece here. You can see I did the lines where I used a Forstner bit, and all I did was use the Forstner bit and maybe about right to there and about right to there. Nothing big, but you know, put a gap in there. And then I put some little ball things like what you'd use for an airsoft gun. And so it's already a rattle now. But the thing that scares me is how big this is going to be and how much I can turn on this. So this is going to be a little non-traditional, and this part is going to be the handle. This part is going to be the ball, you know, and we'll blend it down through here. So I'm hoping that this is going to be more on the flatter side. So it's going to look more like a lollipop, you know, flat on one side and rounded on the corner. So let's see. This may be another video, but let's get to this one first. Okay, we got safety protection on. We need to get glovey on. Let's see here, everything's sharp. And let's see. Get a little caffeine in me, and away we go. By the way, I mentioned last week about sticker swap. Still love to do sticker swap if you guys have them. If you want to do a sticker swap, get with me on Instagram or Instant Messenger, and we'll talk about addresses and all that kind of stuff, and love to get some more stickers on my wall. And looks like Midnight Joker. Mike, hey buddy, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're going to stick with the skew on this because one, it's a challenge, and two, I really need a spindle gouge, and happen to have somebody out there who is going to send me one. I tried to get Robert Sorby to cut me a deal on one, and haven't heard back from Sorby yet, but love Sorby tools. But anyway, we're going to do some skew. It's looking good, looking good. That crack definitely has me a little worried. Make sure that's tight. Okay. Don't want to take too much away from this top part. Okay, so at this end, we're just going to do a little bead. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, guess we're going to have to get rid of that. And Don't want to go too thin on that. Okay, so now I got to start thinking about what I'm going to do with the connection going to the main part. Like I said, guys, I have never done this before. I've just actually seen a lot of YouTube videos. And so I'm flying blind here, gentlemen and ladies, if you're any ladies out there. So now that should be long enough for what? Kind of round that over, blend that in. Same with this part. Just want to make a nice little shape on that. Okay, so I like this. Give that just a little shape right there. Clean this up just a little bit because it's not quite what I want. Gonna do a little indent right there. Gonna do one right there. One right there. And one right there. Sorry for blocking the camera, but I gotta get one of my tools. So the old burner, just gonna give it a little, spin that up just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Bring that down just a teeny bit. Now here comes fun part. I'm just going to put just a little tenon on this. Okay, so I have just a nice little tenon on there, so when I put this back together, it'll fit in there nicely. I can glue that up and go from there. So we'll set that piece aside. And we'll do some hollowing out. Now you got to keep track of how deep you're going to go. So that really isn't too bad. I might go just a tad deeper. Back that out. And let's see where we're at. Hey, Doug, welcome. Stacy, welcome. Nick, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, so that's actually not bad at all. So I need to make a little mark. I'm just going to do that right like that. So now I know where that hole ends, and then I can blend that down, and it's going to part off just almost where I want it to part off. So I got lucky on that one. Clean that out. Now, looks like my tank has no pressure. Okay. So from here, we want to reattach and also make sure that this is going to go back into here. I'm also going to widen that hole just a little bit. Okay. So let's see where we're at. Still have a little bit to go, no big deal. Pull that off. Nope, not quite yet, but we're close. Remember, you can always take it off, but you can't put it back on. We are so close. Talking just a hair. I almost was going to say, I almost want to use some sandpaper. It's that close. But and that is going to work, I think. Let's get all of that out. Just hair more, I think. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Like it when a plan comes together. So, with that, my tools don't want to stay where I put them, so These are for airsoft. And as you can tell, I have got a whole bunch of them. And you really don't need a lot. Come on. Got to use two hands here. Kind of stuff those back in there if they'll stay. I don't think they're going to stay, so we'll put those in a minute. So I'm going to use a little wood glue. Mr. Richard Phelan, welcome. Helps to get the gunk off of here. I'm glad you guys could join us. Hey, Mr. Robert, Mr. Hodgepodge, welcome. Oh, sorry, I don't do cigars. Matter of fact, they make me want to hurl. I really hate the smell of cigars. However, I love the smell of pipe smoke. Growing up, my grandfather used to smoke a pipe, and it's an amazing smell to me. All right, so let's put these back in. And then we'll put that on. Beautiful. Bring this back up. And that part broke off again, dang it. Oh well. It's too late now. Now, gotta match these two up. Come on now. No, don't do that. There we go. And then we'll just press it in just ever so gently because we don't want to crack everything. And pretty sure that is going to be in a good spot right there. And away we go to finish this thing. Hopefully now is the easy part. So that's where I need to curve everything over. That's going to blend down into there. Just make a nice little round over. Stop it. Okay, so that's where the hole ends. So I'm going to start just about right here and start rounding it back this way. Okay, so before I get too crazy, I want to leave a little meat on there. On this end part right here, because when I do some sanding, I don't want to have it flexing on me and all of that kind of stuff. I just want to get a nice little round on this. Okay, that should be good. True that up a little bit. Beautiful. Okay. Still have that little crack in there, which is fine. I'm not going to worry too much about it. This has some chunk out of it, which I don't like, so I'm going to kind of clean that up a little bit. See how much more we have to go. Okay, so with that, that feels much better. We'll put some sandpaper on it. We're 39 minutes into this. You gotta get moving. So move that. Thanks again, everybody that is joining me. I appreciate
you supporting me, going along with me on my journey. So it's nice to have some good people to hang out with. Okay. Nope, nothing. Okay, so I have made my own kind of a beeswax mineral oil, and this is rotten stone. And I I like the rotten stone on darker woods because it fills in the cracks and kind of puts a little darker finish in it. And that rotten stone just polishes everything right up along with the beeswax. Got to get some stuff in there. And then I just take the clean spot, and I'm not putting any pressure on here. And just letting the beeswax and mineral oil sink in. Okay, so there's that. I'm also going to take one more time, just a real nice clean, make sure all of that other stuff is off of there, cleaned up off out of the cracks, because you never know, baby might end up sucking on this thing and whatever, but anyway, so that gets rid of that. Now I have cutting board oil, which is food safe, and it's just mineral oil. That's all there is to it. Okay. All right, so with that, I'm going to part this thing off and then we'll finish the top. Just want to make sure I give it a nice, good round chop. Okay, so we're going to pull this off. And we're coming up on 45 minutes, which I think I took a little too long on this, but oh well. Give that just a nice rounded edge. That's good. So I'll get rid of that. Get my Robert Sorby parting tool. Robert Sorby. Whoops. Slip. And we're parted off. Come over to the So now with this, I'm going to sand this up just a little bit more. Get that little nub off of there. And then all we're going to do is just to the top of it, add a little bit more of the mineral oil. That way it gets color, sinks right in. And you could be as liberal as you want with the mineral oil. Even with that little crack in it, that's still pretty cool. This is the first one I've ever done. Hoorah! So, does it rattle? It rattles. Not so bad of a piece. All right, so you have a baby round, a maraca. Okay, should probably stop that. But yeah, this is out of walnut. So we've got a little bit of time left. I like to keep this within an hour. I've got one more to do, but I don't think we're going to have a lot of time to get to it. And actually, so this one, like I said, is going to be a little different. This is just a glue up. I already, where these lines are, I took a Forstner bit, and on this side I drilled in the middle, and on this side I drilled in the middle. Put the beads in it, already did the glue up on it. Now, this one is going to be a little different than having the total round head. I'm worried that I'm going to come through the sides where the hole is. So I'm just going to knock this off a little bit. Going to do a handle for this. And I think I'm going to do some carving on this side. So let's see what happens with that. I've got about 10 more minutes. Let's see what I can do with the handle. And like I said, may have to come back. And this will be rattle number 2. This one I'm not going to use skew. Really wish I had a spindle gouge. Using a bowl gouge to do this. Let's use the roughing gouge real quick just to hurry and take this down. Just knock the edges off of this. And I can see from the shadow where I'm at. I still have some red on there. Oops, need to switch camera. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to do that. So bring that down to round and just round off the edges on this. And then round that down there. Well, I don't know. Almost hate to go too far, but let's take it down a little more. Where are we at? It's coming round. Not bad. Let's go a little more. Let's be dangerous. I mean, what else could happen? It goes into the wood pile, right? So SK, how you doing, sir? And it looks like we got Baz in. How's it going, Baz? As soon as I see these red lines disappear, that means I've gone around. So we are so close. So close. So I just need to be careful with the shape. I'm going to put a little reminder there. And a little reminder there. See how close to round we are. Oh, we are so close. Screw it. Let's make it so it's round. Beautiful. Let's see here. So we'll do the same thing on here. We'll give it a little bead on the end. Actually, I'm going to take that down. This one will make the handle just a little bit bigger. Let's see if we can crank this thing out in a few minutes. Okay, so I remember where the hole's at. I can see right about here is where that hole starts. So let's bring that down. Whoops. Okay. So just do a nice little round on that. Whoops. Oh, don't do that. Uh-oh, I think I broke into it. Did I? Nope. Trying to hurry. Okay, now I need to stop that. Alrighty, so where are we at with this? Can we sand it? Yeah, it's got a little chunk in there, and that's a little flat spot. Looks like we broke into the edge right there. Dang it. You know what? Just for giggles, let's go ahead and sand it up and see where we're at. Can't hurt. Whoops. All right, so with this one, I'm not even going to use the wax on it. I'm just going to do straight, just the mineral oil. Let it sink in. And this stuff will go right into the wood. Also, mineral oil is great for your hands. See where we're at. So this is alder, this is cherry. And just because, for sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and part this off. Trying to put more of a rounded head shape on here. That way I can sand it up and I have to sand that up just a little bit more, but not bad for a 10-minute rattle job, right? And it rattles, as you can see. But, okay, here's a challenge for the next week. Let's have whoever wants to do it make some rattles. Hopefully you'll do a better job than I did. But all in all, I don't think they came out bad for first try. So anyway, let's go ahead and switch camera. All right, well, we're about 7 minutes over. And again, thanks everybody for joining me. Thanks for supporting my channel. If you want to do a sticker swap, love to do a sticker swap. I sent out a few of them last week. And get with me on Instagram, Googturnedayly. And let's see, I'm on Messenger as well. So, guys, thank you again. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Have a good day. Take care of each other. Hence, do a good turn daily. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Thanks.